and consistently receives superior ratings at state large group festivals. Last season, the Rosehill Rocket Marching Band took third in the 4A class division and fifth overall at the Small School State Marching Band Championships in Hutchinson. The 2025 marching show is entitled Get Down Tonight, featuring hit music from the 1970s. The band opens with Jimi Hendrix's Woodstock era hit All Along the Watchtower. Next, the band turns up with the #1 hit of 1970, I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. Closing out their 2025 program is the Parliament Funkadelic classic, Tear the Roof Off the Sucker, Give Up the Funk. Let's make some noise for the Rosehill Rocket Marching Band. class of El Dorado and your Rose Hill Rockets. This contest is conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association and its member schools. We ask all players, coaches, and spectators to practice good sportsmanship. At this time, please rise and remove your hats as the Rose Hill High School Marching Band performs our national anthem.
Then you can play your game again when we're done. I'll tell you when to sit. Other hand, other hand. Put your hand, this hand. This one. Right hand shots.
Welcome to Rocket Stadium for Friday Night Football. It'll be the Rose Hill Rockets versus El Dorado. El Dorado is winless on the season. The Wildcats are still trying to find their first points of the season in the fourth game. Rockets are 1-2. They won their first game against Clearwater here at Rocket Stadium, a waterlogged Friday night. They lost 21-10. Their second game against Collegiate, played a good game. Got in the red zone 4 times besides the times they scored and could not get it in. And then last week lost to Andale in what was a very tough game. But they are showing good direction and development as a team and good promise. So we're excited about the future under first-year head coach Reese Petty, who's making some great strides. His focus is on process, and they're definitely getting that, making sure they do the right things and do them the right way. So we're excited to see what they're going to put together tonight. El Dorado having a tough season, have had 3 tough games against Andale, Clearwater, and Collegiate, and have not seen a lot of success so far. So they'll be hungry for a win tonight and some success. They appear to be a little bit thin on their bench as well, so we're going to see how that translates to when the Rockets have a little bit more. And we wait the Rockets' entry from the giant helmet. Welcome to homecoming night here at Rocket Stadium, and here come the Rockets. Rockets will be looking to come even at their record at 2-2. 2 losses against 3A teams, but 3A powerhouses in the state of Kansas. So they've really got a good chance to be up-and-comers in the Division 4, Class 4 for Kansas football. And the teams will meet at the middle. Coin flip, we'll see who wins and who elects to do what. Rockets are going to go right to left to start the game. Rockets will be in red, full red uniforms. Wildcats are in full white uniforms. And we'll see what they can do. The Rockets would really like to get their scoring going. They've had 2 tough games against couple of tough defenses. So tonight, hopefully, will be a breakout night for them to really get their offense going. They've had glimmers of hope. And we'll see if that'll translate to some points tonight. Good crowd for homecoming. A lot of neon, as was requested above the crowd. If they're not neon, they're in red and black, so that'll work as well. Rose Hill going to kick off. Flacco. Our soccer stud kick specialist. Set to kick off from the 40. And we'll get this homecoming game underway. Ref blows the whistle, and Flacco is going to give it a boot. And we are going. Elder receives it off a bounce, misplayed. Breaks through the initial attack on defense and stuffed at about the 19-yard line. It'll be El Dorado ball, 1st and 10 at about the 18 or 19. And we'll see what this El Dorado offense wants to try to do with the Rockets. The Rockets played outstanding defense against Andale. The points don't really tell you that. Andale had a very hurry-up out of the huddle offense that I think Rose Hill struggled with. But when it came down to 2-point conversions and on the line, Rose Hill really made it difficult on Andale. Let's see if that toughness translates tonight. Handoff and nothing. A loss of 3 or 4 in the backfield. It's going to make it 2nd and about 13. Rockets getting good penetration from their defense. Second and 13 for the Rockets, for the Wildcats. 2 in the backfield. A toss in the backfield and a loss of about 5 yards. Not a good start for the Wildcats. Third and about a Sedgwick County. They got a lot of ground to make up. Not where you want it to be to start the quarter. They're going to have to go deep. 2 in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. And he is sacked for another loss down at the 3-yard line. punt, but there's a flag on the play. Illegal procedure, half the distance to the goal. There's really not much more real estate. And we'll see what they can come up with here. Bad snap out of the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And just like that, the Rockets have 2 points. And are still going to get possession. So El Dorado's going to have to make a free kick here, down by 2. So the operation was a success, but the patient died. And Rockets are going to get the ball here. And honestly, didn't have to do a lot to get those points. El Dorado had a bad snap, and their kicker wasn't quite sure what to do with it, so he stepped out of bounds to stop a touchdown. And now they're going to free kick it to the Rockets. Rockets up 2-0 with under 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Great turnout for homecoming tonight. To follow up on a great turnout from Mandale last week for that game. So good to see all the fans out here. And thank you for supporting us on Rockets Live Football. A pooch kick. And I just am trying to piece together what's going on right now. Rosehill's going to get the ball at the El Dorado 35, and it's just hard to know what was going on with that play. Off the side of the foot, whether it was on purpose or not is almost impossible to say. Rockets ball. Xander under center, one in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Jones on the carry, a nice carry for about 4 or 5 yards. Xander back under center. If the Rockets were frustrated in any way last week, they weren't really able to get a passing game going. That Andale secondary was just tough. We'll see if they can get something go. 1 in the backfield, 2 on the near side, 1 far side, and a blocking back. Xander with the throw. First down to the El Dorado 25. Player down for El Dorado. I'll pull the camera away so they can deal with the situation on the field. I would think if there was a night you wanted to pull out something in the playbook and have a little fun for the Rockets, this would be it. El Dorado players up. Having seen Andale last week and see El Dorado tonight, that first week's score makes a little more sense. Xander with the option, throws it to Kai, and that gets him down to about the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Rockets at the 9. Xander with the snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to the corner. And that's a touchdown, Rockets. Rockets up 8-0 with under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And Flacco on for the extra point. Has had a good turnout as the kicker for the Rockets. Great soccer player. A little confusion. They need a lineman out there. They still got 20 seconds left out there. They need somebody out there to block. They were going to try to do a 10, and by all appearances, they could have done it, but why risk it? It's good. That puts Rose Hill up 9-0. Rockets up 9-0. Halfway through, well, not even halfway through the first quarter. Welcome to homecoming night here in Rose Hill. Great crowd in the stands. Love the mix of black, red, neon, a couple shades of brown for those of you who don't really support your team, but that's okay. Had a good time at the rally. It's on YouTube Live if you wanted to watch it. Interviewed a couple of coaches and players and talking about fall sports. Good time to be a Rocket. Rockets are 1-2 on the year, but I think everybody would agree they're making definite strides and progress. Great student section tonight. They'll have homecoming dance after the game. Be sure and stay with us for halftime, as well as the coronation of our king and queen. Flacco with the kickoff. El Dorado bounces off his chest again. Can't seem to scoop the ball, and he gets to the 24-yard line. Just seeing, just so far on the defensive and offensive schemes, a lot of small mistakes that are going to cost the football team. Inability to hold on to the ball, lack of communication. And we'll see what Rose Hill puts up with here. Up 9-0. Started the game with the safety. El Dorado, 2 in the backfield, 2 wide receivers near, 1 on the far side. Handoff up the middle. Nothing. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Progress, he might have got back to the line. If we're measuring against similar teams, Clearwater, who the Rose Hill Rockets beat 23-0, beat this El Dorado team 42-0. So we'll see how that translates tonight. Second down and 9.5. Throw to the far side. Got behind his receiver. That brings up 3rd and 9.5. You're down by 9 and you've got accumulated maybe a yard on offense. a team that's struggling like El Dorado is going to continually find themselves in a bad situation if they're in 3rd and long on every single series. 2 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far, 2 runners in the backfield. Throw to the near side, and through some work, he got 3 or 4 yards out of it. That's going to make it about 4th and 5 or 4th and 6 for El Dorado. The last time they tried to punt, a safety was the result for the Rockets. Looks like they're going to go for it. Nope, they're going to punt. But I believe the quarterback is the punter as well. And a punt, and this one better than last time. Mishandled, but then picked up. Jones gets it back to what would have been the first down for the Wildcats, the 35. And the Rockets in good field position, up 9-0, 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. If you're a middle school student or a high school student, don't forget, if you're $25, you can get an activity pass that gets you in all the games. Come watch the Rockets as they play basketball, football, baseball, volleyball, golf, badminton, bocce ball. Coming this winter, men's curling. All of it. 4 activities, and you've paid for it. Be a part of what's going on. Student section has been hopping pretty good for the last few weeks. Free running. Just inside the 20. They're going to mark him at the 19-yard line. First down. Good job. First and 10 at about the 19. 5.5 minutes left to go. Rockets up 9-0. Not forcing the issue, making sure they do a good job. Xander throws. It's received. Down to close to the 14-yard line for a gain of 5. Be 2nd and 5. They have room to get a first down before they get to the end zone. 5 minutes left to go. Rockets being very methodical with how they're doing things. Xander, 1 in the backfield, 2 on the far side, 1 on this side. Tight end on this side. The handoff up the middle. Up the middle, nobody to stop him, and we have a touchdown. That's 6. Rockets up 15-0. With 4.5 minutes left, Flacco, who will be listed on the program as Joshua Herrera, but his teammates and friends know him as Flacco. And they fake the extra point. They're going for a 2-point conversion, and the holder runs it in. 2-point conversion is good. Puts the Rockets up 17-0. With 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Be sure and go by the concession stand. Try out some of the yummy, delicious food. Be sure and go get an ice cream cone. Welcome to homecoming weekend. Stadium is pretty full tonight. Cross-country team will be going to Rimrock tomorrow. Volleyball will have an all-day tournament tomorrow. I believe Coach Mock said they'll have 5 matches. Kickoff to El Dorado. They're going to let it go through the backfield. Take it at the 20-yard line. Be 1st and 10, El Dorado at their own 20. Middle school football, 8th graders were dominant last night. Congratulations to them. Soccer, varsity soccer was dominant last night as well against Circle. They were also beat Augusta pretty good on Tuesday. Varsity soccer will have a big game coming up this week against McPherson. And you want to come here and watch that. Should be one of the better matchups of the year. 1st and 10 Wildcats, 2 on the near side, 2 in the backfield, and a tight end looks like on the line. Stuffed at the 26, 27. Maybe a 2-yard pickup. Yeah, they'll give him 2 yards. Then make it 2nd and 8. Rose Hill defense not giving anything on the line. El Dorado has not thrown anything downfield yet. You have to believe it's coming at some point. They're going to take a shot, especially down by 17 this early in the quarter. Nice attempt by the wide receiver, but got gobbled up by the Rose Hill defense and could not hold on to it. Makes it 3rd and 8. Be sure to stay with us during halftime. We'll have our homecoming king and queen coronation. Third and 8 for the Wildcats at their own 27. They've loaded up the line. Quarterback attempted a jumping throw, and it did not work out. He was just trying to escape that pursuit. That makes it 4th and 8. The clock is stopped because of the incomplete pass. And they bring the punter out. Down by 17, buried at their own 22. This is everything the Rockets were hoping would happen. Good punt. Gets to about the 50. Nice open field tackle by El Dorado. Jones takes it. They're going to give him the 47-yard line. Under 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Rockets up 17-0. Rockets with 2 receivers on the near side, 2 on the one in motion. Timeout is called. El Dorado's called a timeout. I think they were concerned about the spread of the wide receivers. And the last thing that they want to do is give up a big play here. They're down by 17. And we've just got about under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Well, the scores before we got here made it look like this might be what we should expect, but you don't want to assume anything, especially when your team's 1 and 2. Those 2 losses against 2 of the better teams in the area, 2 3A teams that definitely load up their teams, Andale and Collegiate. Coach Petty has really instilled some discipline onto his team. Also throw in there Coach Daniels. His entire staff. should be credited with building a good process for these Rockets to embrace. 1st and 10. The Rockets have them spread out throughout the whole line. Xander's going to keep it. He's got the option. He's going to take it. Late. Last-minute lob. There's a flag on the play. There's also a hat on the play. Illegal use of a washing machine at the 40-yard line. Referees are trying to figure out what's going on. 3.5 minutes left. But Xander kept that to the last minute, and then he got it out to his running back. Offsetting penalties. That means the play never happened, and we'll start it over from the Rose Hill 47-yard line. What was a nice pickup. Looks like it's a little extracurricular pushing and shoving. Got the teams in trouble. We had a little bit of that last week against Andale. A couple of our guys have struggling with not knowing what to do when the other team provokes them, and haven't figured out that that's usually the second guy that gets called, not the first. $20 left on the play clock. First and 10 Rockets. This looks familiar. Back at the 47, 3.5 minutes left to go. That was so much fun. Let's do it again. Straight up handoff to the running back. Pushes off, breaks through, absorbing the damage, and Jones gets down to about the 32-yard line for a first down for the Rockets. It's about a 20-yard pickup. Four wide receivers set, one in motion, one in the backfield. A little confusion, and I think Coach Petty called a timeout. Doesn't want to give up that big play and burn it for confusion. So being very clear with his players. Good to see so many people here at homecoming night celebrating the Rockets and really celebrating all the progress our district has been seeing over the last couple of years. If you haven't been over to see the new practice field and softball field, they're really nice facilities. And construction's underway on all three buildings in phase 2 of the bond issue, adding usable storm shelters to all the buildings, weight room and wrestling room to the high school, facilities for the others. First and 10, Xander fakes, and he's going deep, and he's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Rockets! Xander set it up with a fake, and then got his man down the line. Jones with the catch and ran it in. Flacco on for the extra point. They did a fake extra point last time. Let's see if they try it again. No, they're going to let him kick it, and it's good. Rockets are up 24-0. And we are not done with the first quarter yet. Be sure and join us still for halftime. We'll have the coronation of King and Queen for homecoming. Rockets off to a quick start, 24-0. This is their highest point total of the year so far. They put up 23 on Clearwater on a miserable, horrible rainy night. And I think they've got to be enjoying the fact that they're getting in the end zone tonight. Started the game on a 2-point safety. They've had 3 touchdowns since then, one of them converting a 2-point conversion. So now the kickoff. El Dorado has struggled on the kickoffs, fumbling and bumbling on them almost all. El Dorado takes it at the 10, sweeps to a tackle, and gets to about the 21-yard line, maybe the 22. El Dorado will get the ball. El Dorado, again, has not really tried to go downfield yet. And it's hard to say if that's because they're aware of a Rockets defensive strategy or if they just don't have a downfield option. We'll find out as the game goes. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side, dual backfield. Offside on the Rockets. Jones trying to get a little extra half step on the tush push. They'll make it 1st and 5 for the Wildcats. Tried to push through, maybe got a yard. We'll see how much the ref wants to give him. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Tonight is bobblehead giveaway night here at Homecoming. For a donation of $10,000, we will gladly have a bobblehead made of your favorite administrator. Come check us out in the booth for more details. Not much going on that play. It was 2nd and 4. Loss of a little bit. We're going to keep it at 3rd and 4. Third and 5. Very tight backfield set. Timeout is called. El Dorado did not like what they saw was about to happen in the middle. So they called the timeout. About a minute and a half left to go in the first quarter. Rockets up 24-0. El Dorado with a different set altogether. 2 running backs on the side. They were intended to provide a little blocking. It did not happen. No progress at all. It's going to make it 4th and 5. Fourth and 5, you're down by 24 points. They're still going to punt. They're really deep in their own territory again. There's a flag on the play. Illegal procedure on El Dorado is going to back them up 5 more yards. And El Dorado continuing to shoot themselves in the foot. The punt's away. Not a good one. Received at the El Dorado 40. He's going. Sebastian Bentley gets about to the 30-yard line of El Dorado. Clock is stopped with 25 seconds left. Two wide receivers on the near side. A fake handoff. A throw to the far side. Gets the Rockets down to about the 15-yard line. That's to Cooper Dees. First down. Rockets are probably going to let the clock run. And we'll switch up sides. At the end of 1 quarter of play, it is the Rockets up 24. El Dorado 0. And we'll be back in just a couple of moments. Touchdown Rockets. That did not take long. Rockets up 30-0. Going for the extra point. Bad snap. Ball's away. Still gets it. 31-0 Rockets. Rockets. And this game is every bit of what the score indicates. It is a one-sided affair. Well, the kickoff for the Rockets. Rockets in the red uniforms moving from left to right. El Dorado in the white uniforms moving from right to left. Kickoff and received by El Dorado. And stuffed at about the 21-yard line. Rockets up 31-0 to start the second quarter. El Dorado has yet to put any kind of offense together for their team. Wildcats are struggling. Quarterback keeps it and gets sent back to whence he came. Maybe a yard loss on the game. He barely got to the 20. That'll make it 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats. Going for the throw. Intercepted. And a touchdown for the Rockets. Rockets up 37-0. With still 10.5 minutes left to go in this quarter. Flacco in for the extra point. And it's good. (38-0) Rockets. 10.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. It's probably too soon to ask when the Rockets are going to maybe pull their starters, but wow. They've come to play tonight and are playing very well. El Dorado Wildcats back on the field to receive the kick. Flacco gives it a boot. And El Dorado is going to take it at the 20. Welcome to homecoming weekend here at Rocket Stadium. Full crowd tonight. Great student section. Rockets up 38-0. El Dorado trying to find anything offensively. They might have found something there for their best run of the night out to the 30. First and 10 for El Dorado. This should be, I believe, their first down of the night. On quarterback keeper. Fake handoff. It's fumbled on when he tries to shuffle it back. And the Rockets recover. The running back was trying to watch for the Rockets and get the ball at the same time, which is a recipe for disaster. That'll make it first and 10 for the Rockets at the El Dorado 14. And El Dorado, with a lot of self-inflicted wounds here, have made things worse for themselves than maybe they should have been. But the Rockets, give credit to them, are capitalizing on them. Rockets with three backs. Direct snap to Bentley. A handoff. Same formation. They hand off to the other side with a little trickery, and they get a touchdown. And the Rockets are up 44-0. And we only have 3 minutes gone in the first half. In the second quarter, excuse me. You want Flacco in for the extra point. And it's good. Rockets up 45-0 in the second quarter. And they're going to kick off. Well, I saw the schedule and I saw what these teams had done in the first three games, and I felt pretty good about tonight, but this has been a domination by Rose Hill. Not a perfect game yet, but they've played very well. El Dorado has just not been able to match up to them very well, and I would say a lot of self-inflicted wounds. The The best play El Dorado's had was a quarterback sneak. El Dorado in 3 games so far has not been able to score any points, and it looks like in the 4th game they're going to continue that trend. Touchback. El Dorado's going to get it on their 20. El Dorado trying to make something happen. 1st and 10 from their 20. Handoff gets to the 21 or 22, and a credit to the Rockets. Every time they look like El Dorado has a little momentum, the Rockets stuff them at the line. They'll make it 2nd and about 8. And the ball has stayed on this half of the field pretty much this entire quarter so far. A throw to the backfield. It's received, but then he's stuffed back at the 18-yard line. A loss of about 4. Going to make it 3rd and 12. Quarterback hit just after he throws it. Nice play by Jones. A late flag in the backfield. Looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct on Rose Hill. Is going to keep this drive alive. I suspect somebody got a little bit more mouthing than they should. And that keeps the drive alive for El Dorado. I'm glad Rose Hill is enjoying the moment, but they've got to control their tendency to do a little bit extra. Pass incomplete, defended well by Rose Hill across the middle. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 from the El Dorado 33. Second and 10 from the 33. 2 running backs in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Handoff stuffed into the middle for a loss of 1. Loss of 2. It's going to make it 3rd and 12. 3rd and 11. Shallow throw almost intercepted. In and out of the arms of Rose Hill. 4th and 11. The punting unit is out for El Dorado. Six and a half minutes left to go in the game in the second quarter. The punt is off. It's taken by Sebastian. He's got space. He's going down the right side of the line. He's going down the line. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Rose Hill. Sebastian Bentley puts 6 on the board for Rose Hill. And Rose Hill is up 51-0. Flacco going to try to make it 52. And it's good. Rose Hill up 52-0. Halfway through the second quarter. Was not anticipating this. Rose Hill has scored often. And we'll have the kickoff. Squib kick. El Dorado downs it at the 21-yard line with 10 to 15 yards between him and any rocket. First and 10, El Dorado at their 21-yard line. No, that's not a typo on your screen. Rockets up 52-0. Timeout, Rose Hill. Come back here Tuesday for Rose Hill Soccer. Big game against McPherson. JV will take the field at 5:30, Varsity at 7 o'clock. Should be one of the more competitive games of the season. Cross country will be at Winfield next Thursday, middle school and high school. Cross country is also in Rimrock in Lawrence tomorrow. El Dorado, 2nd and 4. It's more like a 2nd and 6. 2 running backs in the backfield again. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Kind of a sneaky handoff in the middle, nothing doing, loss of at least a yard. Flag on the play. Face mask. Face mask on Rose Hill. Another unintended and unnecessary wound. That puts El Dorado at about the 42.5-yard line, 1st and 10. 4.5 minutes left. Deep throw to nowhere. Incomplete, but we do have a rolling clock because of the point disparity. So the clock's really not going to stop for much of anything right now. Rose Hill up 52-0. It'll be that way in the second half as well. Second and 10. El Dorado. Pass and receive for about a 5-yard pickup. It's going to make it 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Deflected. Wide receiver had it and dropped it. I can't tell if he's upset at himself or feels like he was held. And a punt. Fielded by Sebastian, who would love to get another touchdown, but good open field tackle by El Dorado. At the Rose Hill 28. They're going to give him the 29. Two minutes, 18 seconds left. Clock is running now. Should be a rolling clock now. This is not a close game. Handoff in the backfield. And he's going to break it for a bit. Nice run to the El Dorado 45. If the Rockets want to score again, they will battle the clock a little bit. Isaac Hill in for the Rockets. Handoff. He's going. He's broken it. Got touched on the helmet. That's about it. Touchdown, Rose Hill. Rose Hill up 58-0 on El Dorado. Extra point is good. Rockets up 59-0 on El Dorado. Well, there's about a minute left to go in the half. And the score on the screen tells you everything you really need to know about the game. Well, the El Dorado player fielded it, but the ball really wasn't going anywhere. He might have been better off just to say, you guys get it. Because as soon as he got it, the Rockets were on him like ugly on an ape. And with the rolling clock, which is the high school football version of a mercy rule, they're not even going to get a playoff unless they hurry. They're looking at the play clock and not the game clock. He got it off. They went for a run up the middle and are getting nothing. That's the end of the half. Rose Hill 59, El Dorado 0. And we're going to have halftime activities. The band is going to perform. They'll have coronation. I believe the dance team will be performing as well. We'll turn it over to the band and let you enjoy their music tonight.
Trying to count to 1 million. I told him to stop. Okay, well, maybe right. It's gonna take a while.
Our freshman court has already made their appearance, Riley Adams and Kellen Garver. Our sophomore court, Marissa Jensen. She's escorted by Lucas Goodrich. Our junior court is Miss Josie Johnson. She will be escorted by Wyatt Roberts. Our first senior candidate is Claire Crosby. Claire will be escorted by Ethan Helgett. Our next candidate is Bridget Moore. Bridget is escorted by Levin Jones. Our final candidate is Josie Palmer. Josie is escorted by Braxton Frazier. Bridget Moore. And Bridget is our homecoming queen. Congratulations, Bridget. Levin Jones is the homecoming king. Congratulations to Bridget and Levin and all of our candidates. We're back. At the end of halftime, it was 59-0. The score did not change during halftime. Student section has cheer jail. Well, we'll go into the second half here. We'll have a rolling clock for the second half. It's 59-0. Rose Hill over El Dorado. El Dorado, this is their fourth game of the year, has not scored yet. Their line, I think, has actually done a pretty good job on the offensive end of things. But Rose Hill's just played really solid tonight. They've had a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties that are unnecessary. Other than that, been a good game for Rose Hill. El Dorado's going to kick off to start the half. Rose Hill's in red uniforms moving from left to right. And Rose Hill maybe getting a little greedy. Levin, the new homecoming king. First and 10, Rose Hill. Handoff. No, fake. And they're going to pick up where they left off. Isaac Hill. Breaking tackles. Getting down to the 32-yard line. Isaac on the keeper. Isaac on another keeper. Picks up about 5. Bringing it back, it looks like. First and 12. Option off to the left, shovel pass. Picks up about 8 yards. going to make it about 2nd and 5. Handoff up, no, a fake, and then an option. And that should be a touchdown for your Roseville Rockets. $65-0. Extra point is good. 66-0. Rockets are going to kick off. And El Dorado will have a possession, the first one for the quarter. Rockets up 66-0 to start the half. El Dorado just kind of fumbled through a little bit of extra action. Refs call nothing on it. Rockets are going to need to learn to get that a little bit under control. 66-0 for homecoming. Congratulations to Levin and Bridget, who were elected as homecoming king and queen. Congratulations to all the candidates. And El Dorado is going to have it at 1st and 10 at their own 25. Handoff. Maybe a yard and a half out of it. Puts it about 2nd and 8. Second and 8 for the Rockets to start. We're halfway through this quarter. We're on a rolling clock. That clock is going to start for very little. It's kind of a mercy rule for Kansas football to help this second half go by a little quicker. Quarterback drops back over the middle. Could not get to his receiver. Just about a foot out ahead of him. Might have gotten a fingertip on it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Quarterback drops back. Touched by 3 players, including 2 Rockets. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 8. High snap on the, and that's going to be a touchdown. The homecoming king has another touchdown. $72-0. Extra points, no good. And the Rockets are going to kick off again. 72-0. Rose Hill over El Dorado. And Rose Hill has played pretty clean football. A couple of post-play infractions, but for the most part, a clean game. El Dorado has had a lot of self-inflicted wounds. Joining me in the booth is the retired voice of the Rockets, Samuel Lovell. How you doing, son?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks like I chose the right game to show up to, apparently.
You did. You did.
Although some would argue this is not the best game to show up to with how this game's going.
It's been ugly.
Yes,
El Dorado has not scored any points at all this year.
Yep.
And I think at this point the Rockets are hoping they're just not the team to break that streak.
Yeah,
But,
well,
yeah, they've played a lot better this year.
and given how when Levin just scored earlier, I don't think it's going to be as much of a concern as they're thinking.
Yeah, I think they're going to be okay. So you're at Cowley College.
Yes, sir.
What brings you home this weekend? Homecoming, food, laundry.
Just want to watch the game. Going to go back. Then I'll just, probably head out after this game, go on back. Got practice still.
Yeah.
That's important, apparently.
How's cross country Cowley going treating you?
Oh, it's going great. Team's going great. We're one of the top-ranked teams in nationally right now.
Not to brag.
Not to brag, though.
But, yeah.
But we're top 10. Potentially top 5 when rankings come out.
So what do you do for a good time in Arc City?
Sleep because college and practice is tiring.
Okay, favorite restaurant in Arc City?
Not really any good ones, to be honest. I mean, there's a few good ones.
Oh, come on. You guys have Pizza Ranch.
Yep. But,
Does that get old?
It does get old when, you see the cost and you're like, oh, school ain't paying for it.
Gotcha.
So we haven't gone.
2nd and 10 for El Dorado. It's going to make it 3rd and 12, stuffed in the middle. So I've been doing something with athletes when they come on. It's called 5 questions. If you can get the 5 questions correct, then I will give you a $1,000 scholarship to the school of your choice.
I need that right now.
Yeah, you do. I've seen your budget right now.
Hey.
Okay, question number 1. Best sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Best sauce at B-Dubs. It's a fairly loaded question. I feel like that depends on, who you are as a person,
Just answer the question.
I got to go with Old Faithful buffalo sauce.
Which one?
Mild buffalo. But
El Dorado with the first down.
and they're stopped, though.
That's the second first down of the game for them, I believe.
Probably the farthest they've gone on a drive this
Tonight
game.
it has been rough going for them. Oh, by the way, we're on YouTube now, so whatever we say does not go away. This isn't Strive.
Oh, thank God I left at the right time.
You
then.
got that right.
I left at the best time then.
Just to let you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Timeout's called. Okay, question number 1, you said buffalo sauce.
Yes, sir.
Question number 2, Woo Shock, Emaw, or Rock Chalk?
Oh, rock chalk all day.
Okay.
Although
Question number
I'm-
3, favorite teacher when you were in high school?
Bit of a loaded question. I had some great ones. Coach Barger, Coach Madison, great guiding in my life, helped coach me through. You got to give a shout out to Coach Penner also, great guy right there.
Okay.
Might be a bit of a surprise. Probably one of my favorites
one.
and best. Probably have to be Mrs. Lang,
Okay.
Helped.
I don't need the why.
Help push me into education,
All right. Question number 4. Would you rather do Rimrock or Wamego?
Oh, Rimrock all day. It's just probably the best course
Which
in the
they're going to tomorrow.
Not hosted by KU this year. Hosted by Lawrence Free State.
Yes.
KU dropped hosting that meet and
Budget
Kansas Relay.
cuts.
Even though they got $300 million earlier this
Okay,
year.
we're starting the fourth quarter.
With a head top almost. Incomplete pass, though.
Incomplete. Nice defense.
Could have been a PI there. But
We've had a couple of unsportsmanlike penalties called.
saw
on
that
us in
earlier.
the game. So, okay, question number 5. Ready?
Yep.
If you could pick any other college to go to other than Cali, which one would it be?
I'm a KU fan at heart, but right now I got to say Emporia State, though, because with what I want to do in life,
Okay.
it's just the best option, plus KU's way too expensive.
True. Well, I want to congratulate you. You did good on the questions. However, you only got 3 out of the 5 correct.
Oh, yeah,
so that
I
means
knew
you
it.
do not get the $1,000 scholarship, but I
Yeah.
do appreciate you trying.
I saw that coming the moment I said the sauce for Buffalo Wild Wings.
I didn't say that. See, you're just guessing now. You're
Am
just
I-
guessing.
Is it a highly accurate guess, though?
It's okay.
Yep, it's that one.
Do you like our new setup over here?
Oh, yeah.
We have the score on the screen and everything.
Oh, yeah. You going to put a clock on there anytime?
No,
Why?
because,
Too complicated?
well, we thought about taking a camera and focusing it on the clock,
Ugh.
but that just adds another element of something I have to
Yeah.
pay attention to.
Yeah.
Oh, throw across the middle.
Almost intercepted also. from
Complete.
behind. Barely complete. Almost got knocked out of his hands. Pretty impressive for El Dorado, though, this year.
I think Coach Petty may have a mix of lineup in there,
Yep.
but I promise you these guys do not want to be the ones to give up the
Oh,
first
no.
one to give up points to El Dorado.
Yep.
Although they're being good company. Andale beat them by about 100 points.
Yep,
Collegiate
and-
beat them. Clearwater beat them.
Well,
And we beat Clearwater pretty healthy too. So
true story. And then Andale beat us pretty healthy, but we're not going to.
we played pretty well against them.
Yeah.
Actually, I was pleasantly.
Sit him down. He was out of bounds at the 45.
They're getting progress to the 35-yard line.
No, they're standing at the
Rose Hill
45.
35-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and 5. And suddenly El Dorado has a little bit of kick in their step.
Well,
Well, their goal here is not to win. They know everybody. That should be obvious. But with the rolling
Yeah.
clock, they definitely want to get some points on the board.
you probably think their coach also has an incentive to be first to score after how this season's gone for them.
Well, I think also, based off what I see in the kicking game, I don't know that a field goal is really an option for them.
Definitely not.
That'll make it 3rd and about 3.5.
So, small gain for them. Not going to do as much as they'd probably hope, though, with that play. So, we'll see what they can try to go for a first
So
down.
We're on YouTube now.
Oh,
So, yeah, we keep everything. So if you say something really stupid,
see, that was never my worry when I did this.
oh, that's always my worry when I'm doing this.
My worry was saying something I'd get in trouble for.
3rd and 5. Handoff.
And sack.
Stuffed up the middle. El Dorado.
Loss of a yard and first down, Rose Hill.
Well, it'll be.
Wait, right?
No, it'll be
Nope,
fourth down.
Fourth down. Oh.
So are they going to try to kick or?
At that range in El Dorado's kicking history, I would not recommend it. I think they're just going to have to go for.
I don't think they're going to punt.
That'd be a terrible option for them. I
Well,
think.
the punt has actually not worked really well for them tonight either. They've had a couple of punts. They did one punt was a net gain of about 10.
Ugh.
We started the game with a safety. When they went to punt, their punter just could not handle the ball.
And it looks like they
Drops
did
back.
go for
No good.
nowhere to be found.
And Rose Hill's going to take over on downs.
On their own 35-ish, 33 probably be accurate.
Well, thank you for joining us back up at the booth.
Oh yeah, happy to be back.
The voice of the Rockets. You're welcome to stay as long as you want, or go down and try to relive the glory years of high school.
I'm gonna call them glory years, but they were years, okay.
Oh, you had a good high school career.
True, I did.
You did.
Not the best. but,
Okay,
you know.
Rockets. Let's see, Isaac Hill back under center.
Isaac Hill for me is a surprise with how well I've seen him play because
He ran a nice touchdown.
he did. I was thoroughly happy with that one. That was
He's running again.
Ike right there. And he's still going. Steps out on the 35. They're still grabbing
Gets
his
it up
leg.
to about the 45-yard line of El Dorado.
Yep. Gain of about 15, 20 right there.
Seven minutes on a rolling clock. Isaac Hill under center. Handoff over to the right. Got a hole. Back into the middle, and this should be.
And it's another one for
touchdown Rockets. Makes it 78-0. And I don't think I have seen a score like this, not even against the Rockets before. We're talking like an Andale collegiate competition. They're calling it back.
Oh, flag on the play, I'm guessing.
I'm still seeing it signal for a touchdown.
Touchdown call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Rose Hill. And I'm telling you, they've had 4 or 5 of those tonight, and I appreciate their enthusiasm, but that's going to cost you later on in the year.
Yep.
You've got to keep your composure.
Yep.
And some of these guys, they know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a butt kicking like this.
Oh, yeah, they definitely know.
78-0.
Is that Flacco right there kicking?
No. No, they brought in, and I don't have my numbers in front of me.
Blocked.
That's his second block of the night.
Flag on the play, though, so.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
And is that Coach Petty walking out
Yeah,
right there?
Coach looks like he's trying. He's probably deciding how they want to play it. He wants to know where the ball is going to be placed. No, Flacco has been a little quicker to get to the ball, and also he's left-footed, so that's a good way to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not as quick to the ball as Flacco. He hasn't had too many blocks. We'll try it again. Oh, miscued. They went for the fake. Going to try to have an even 80.
Intercepted by El Dorado. Whistles were blowing early.
Did not go well. No good.
Score still 78-0.
Worth a shot.
Winning.
But that play was blown a little bit.
Yeah. Kicker went
up
early.
on it, and they were able to read into what was going on.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll have a kickoff by Rose Hill here in a moment. Don't forget, we have our Rose Hill dance tonight after the game over at the high school. We had a Rose Hill All-District Pep Assembly this afternoon at 2 o'clock. You can go over to YouTube and watch that. We interviewed some of our coaches and players, things going on this year, so that's available to you. Also, soccer from last night's available. And then Tuesday night we'll have soccer against McPherson. That should be one of the better games we have of the year. Rose Hill's going to kick off deeper into their territory because the unsportsmanlike penalty called on them.
Then another thing with Rose Hill Sports tomorrow, Rose Hill Cross Country will be at Rimrock Farms tomorrow. One of the best cross-country courses in the nation.
Yep, we talked to Cian earlier today, and they're all excited, but I think they also know it's a tough course. To talk to John, I didn't interview him, but we were talking, and that's just a tough course.
Yep.
But in the words of Ric Flair, to be the man, you got to beat the man.
True.
So you got to go up against the best.
El Dorado pancake right there.
39-yard line. And getting to know Coach Petty a little bit. If he hasn't talked to the players about the unsportsmanlike calls, he will later on. That is not something he tolerates. putting self ahead of the team in the name of celebration. And I really think the Rockets had a couple of unsportsmanlike calls against them and against Andale last week. And so it's not about winning or losing. It's just sometimes the guys need to keep their heads about them.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling clock. We're about 2 minutes here. So short of a hailstorm.
El Dorado gets the first down. Gain of about 13 right there. They're going to be on Rose Hill's 47-yard line by the looks of it.
Short of hailstorm or invasion from radioactive ants, this clock will not stop.
Mm-hmm. 1:45 on it. El Dorado's just desperate to try to get a score in right now. And Rose Hill's just does
about a
not
minute
want
and a
them to
half
score.
left. Quarterback's back. Deep throw.
No good. El Dorado player is down. That's going to stop the clock for him. Almost intercepted by Rose.
He's back up. The clock's still rolling.
Limping.
They did stop for a moment now.
Stopped at 1:19.
Okay, it's rolling again. If El Dorado will try, they could try to get maybe 3 plays in here.
But they are
if
taking.
they get a first down, but they're taking their time. Clock is not their friend if their goal is to walk out of here with some points on the board. Handoff up the middle.
Stopped. It looks like they were stopped just short of a first down.
Getting out of bounds will be absolutely of no value to them. The clock will still run. We're at 40 seconds here and running, and the El Dorado players are maybe gearing up for one more play. Stands are starting to thin as the people are celebrating the big win. We'll see if El Dorado can maybe do one last play toward the end zone.
Looks like they're going to go try to throw it deep. Nope.
Throw on the side.
Almost
evades the tackle. Got him.
Stopped. And that is going to end the game.
5 seconds left and done. And the Rose Hill Rockets on homecoming weekend put up a slobber knocker on the El Dorado Wildcats, 78-0. In the words of Sensei John Kreese, they sweat the leg and ended this game.
Impressive game from Rose Hill right there.
Rose Hill's showing some bite that they've developed over the year. I think they're going to be in good shape going into the rest of the season. Congrats to the Rose Hill Rockets. And what a great homecoming weekend. We hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to come back on Tuesday as your varsity soccer team will take on McPherson. Have a safe drive home, those of you at the stadium. And if you're home, be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And we'll see you next time.